What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and welcome back to a brand new episode of Done Deal, the show where we talk about all the done deals in the Premier League and discuss will they be a good fit or a bad fit in the FPL. Now, if there is a bit of background noise, you may see it's a bit windy because I got the windows open because it's boiling. I did a stream yesterday where I had the windows relatively, most of them shut, and I was boiling. And I don't think you could see it. I was sweating in places you wouldn't even imagine. In between the toes, got it. Underneath fingernails, sweating like crazy. But we've got a big episode of Done Deal where we're discussing 5 different players. Some more, going to be chosen more than others. Some going to be chosen very little. But some interesting transfers nonetheless, and we'll jump straight into things. Starting off with a big money transfer for Bournemouth, at least, smashing their record, which was Jordan Ibe. It's now Nathan Ake of £20 million. Now, before we go into FPL, a few things worry me about that. £20 million for Nathan Ake seems a bit strong. It also probably, you can see there being a buyback clause. So if Nathan Ake sets the world alight in the next few seasons, Chelsea have a nice little buyback clause for him to go back to the bridge, rot again, and then leave again, probably back to Bournemouth in about 2023. But Nathan Ake as defender, I'm guessing could be around 4.5. Did quite well in his season when he was at Bournemouth. Played 12 games, 3 goals and 1 assist. It was 1 yellow card, which considering he's a centre back slash full back, really good returns. My only problem is that it could be 5 million. I think 5 million is a bit of a stretch for me. I think it could be, probably should be 4.5, being respectful of the fact that I think he ended up at 3.9 million. So there is that, but definitely Ake is someone that can be a good transfer. 4.5, he could be one to really look out for in a Bournemouth shirt this season. Next up, we've got Lossell from Mainz joining Huddersfield, one of the 2 Huddersfield transfers this episode. He's a goalkeeper, should be around 4.5. None of the promoted teams get anywhere near 5 unless they go in there and assign, let's say, Newcastle come up some Willie Caballero. I think then it'll be 5 maybe. Of course, Caballero, we'll talk about him in a few players' time. But Lossell, he joins Huddersfield last season, 27 games, 46 conceded, 5 clean sheets. Not the best record, and it is a questionable transfer in itself, which I don't particularly get. They have people that can play in goal. I just don't think he's the best. So for me, I say veer away from it. Huddersfield, I think they like to attack, like to score. I don't think they'll be keeping many clean sheets this season. But who am I to say? I'm just saying my opinion. But personally, it seems like a pretty dead transfer. Next up, we have the second of 2 Huddersfield players in this episode who have signed so many players so far. This one is confirming another permanent signing, so a few episodes, the first episode actually, the first player we did was Elias Kachunga. This one is Aaron Mooy. I believe he's say M-O-O-Y. I'm saying Mooy for now. But he joins from Man City for a reported £10 million. It's to discuss how I think about the deal. Man City, people behind Man City bought that club he came from in Australia for £7.5 million. He then moved to Man City on a free, and now they're selling him for £10 million. Just about says it all, really. But Mooy comes in, 48 games last season, 4 goals, 7 assists. Probably could be around 5.5. I'd say hopefully 5. It'd look a bit appetising, but the way prices are going at the moment, 5.5 it could be. It could be either. I'm really 50-50 on it. I'm saying 5.5 just because the way the prices have been going. I think it could be 5. 4.5 is reserved for any defensive midfielders and very defensive midfielders. Mooy 5.5, probably a bit too much. If it's 5 million, it's a good price. But he's not an attacking midfielder. He's one that will sit back, maybe next to someone that is more defensive, or he'll play in front of 2 defensive midfielders. In that case, if that's the case for the upcoming season, he could be a little bit better than I thought. But if he's sitting next there, he won't be able to get forward as much, play more deep than he would be advanced. But yeah, Mooy is a good transfer, providing his price is right. Our penultimate player of this episode is Onyekuru, who I thought had joined Arsenal until I saw he'd joined Everton from European or Eupen. He's an attacker or midfielder. I think he should be probably an attacker, valued probably around £6 million. maybe 5.5 if we're lucky. Last season, 28 games, 12 goals, 7 assists, 4 yellow cards, and again, no red cards. He's good young talent. Would he get into the first team? You've got to look at Everton's first team and think, realistically, he wouldn't. When you've got attackers and Lukaku, we're not going to count, but you've got Rooney now, you've got Miralas, you've got Barkley, you've got the youngsters as well. He could struggle to fit in, but then you've also got to look at their strikers for this season. With Valencia going back to West Ham, you've got Klassen's in the attacking midfield as well, I forgot to mention, but you've got Rooney and you've got Sandro Ramirez. Maybe he could just sneak in every now and again, but for now I'd say until we see who they line up against in the pre-season, who they play in the pre-season, if he plays much part in the team in the pre-season, I'd say it's worth staying away from. Lastly, we have the Willie Caballero, who joins Chelsea on a free from Man City. Now, as an outsider, if you look into that deal and think, well, he was back up for Man City, why would he be going to Chelsea? Simple reason, Chelsea sold Begovic, they need another backup goalkeeper. They've already got Eduardo, so I think Caballero is a good little backup. And he's proved he's decently capable for the Premier League. He's been at City for a few years, he's adapted to it, so no problems there. Last season, 17 games, 13 conceded, 7 clean sheets, so it's proof that he can do it. And he's sitting in front of a much sturdier defence in Antonio Conte's Chelsea, so he could work well. If Kurtyoy gets a long-standing injury, Caballero is a fantastic replacement. And if Kurtyoy does get injured for, let's say, his first 6 months, injured in the pre-season, won't be back until New Year, Caballero is a must-have for goalkeepers. If Kurtyoy's fit, Caballero doesn't play. Simple as that, not much else to say. But that happens to be that for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and let me know, has FPL launched by the time you've uploaded this, or when I am actually putting this out and when you're watching this, has FPL launched? Let me know in the comments down below. It should have been the 10th. Jules Breach should be stunned if it wasn't today, July the 10th, Monday. But I'm recording this at 20 to 3 on Monday, the 10th of July. Doesn't seem very likely. I've said that too much. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.